Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's going on?
And all the way from the more expensive coast, Tiara.
Hello.
She's back.
Fucking dog bedrooms and shit.
West Coast.
Wow, look how fast.
That was quick too, wasn't it?
I mean,
changed so much in 4 months.
Yeah. I don't know what Baltimore is like anymore.
Yeah, don't you? Yeah,
You don't know what it's like anymore?
Yeah, you know how to pronounce it. You ain't that far.
Look, you ain't that far gone. Your man's still going to jail tonight. They gonna track her ass down. Puerto Rico.
She left the state. No one knows where she is.
She did. She left the state.
I saw that. Our mayor is a criminal.
But she's sick, y'all. She has pneumonia. Pray for her.
Yeah, walking pneumonia, driving pneumonia. She got all that shit. All right, we are back. This episode, we don't have any stupid tech or science and tech this week, or question of the week, just because there is a lot to talk about. So we're gonna go right in. But before we get it checked out, Mike and I have done our normal review of Avengers Endgame. We're taping on Thursday. You'll get this on Friday. But we did our review when we saw it earlier in the week. You can check that out. It's in the Coming Distractions podcast feed. It's also on our YouTube page. If you're watching this, youtube.com/thenerdpocalypse. We also just recorded tonight, before this, a spoiler conversation that we had, where we go into all the stuff that happened, what have you. So that will also be up by the time that you can listen to this. Also, in the next week or so, we will do a huge 22 movie MCU retrospective with Micah and I, Terrence, and a number of other people from the network. Unfortunately, you won't be here.
No.
Otherwise, you would be invited.
You can come back.
Yeah, if you want to fly back for
you got fly back money?
So anyway, Tiara won't be here.
I have a date with seven dudes. Who are Korean.
That's really weird.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
I feel like it's pretty progressive.
I would say it's pretty progressive.
Okay, with 7 guys, that sounds like
a party.
Okay. I was gonna say something really ignorant, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna be a better person tonight. I'll wait till the what the fuck section. So yeah, the 22 film Infinity Saga retrospective we will do probably in the next week or so. So look forward to that as well. Where we're not going to go point by point through everything, but we're going to talk about our favorite moments and everything else throughout the universe and kind of where things are going after it. So look forward to all of that. Now on to the show. So, first up in Checked Out, Tiara, you saw Little?
Yes. It was so cute. I want to be
This is Black Big, right?
I don't know what that
Did
is.
you see Big?
Christ.
Wow, you were really young. Good Lord.
Yeah, it came out when she was swimming around with her brothers and sisters in your daddy's ball sack.
Michael, what year was I born?
After 1986, whenever Big came out.
Yeah, that's true. 5 years later. I don't know what that is. But
Wait, you don't?
What, Big?
Yeah.
No, I really don't.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
You know what the Scorpion King is, but you don't know what Big is. All right.
Yeah.
There are young people
Big
get on my goddamn nerves.
Big came out in 1988.
1988?
That was one of my favorite movies. Big.
It's a great
I still haven't seen that. I really don't know.
Who was in Big?
I literally don't know what it is.
Damn. Come on, yo.
We are old. And you are way too young. An actor, I don't know if you've heard of him, Tom Hanks was in Big.
I know his son, Colin.
Oh, all right. All right. I saw Orange County. All right. Enough.
But Little was cute. Martha Martin is adorable. I don't watch Blackish, but she is, that little girl's a star. And I know she's like the youngest producer in Hollywood at 14 years old.
Which is nuts.
And I want to be her when I grow up. It's a basic movie with a really cute message. And
what's the premise?
So Regina Hall plays a bit of a bitch, of a boss, and Issa Rae plays her assistant. And Regina Hall yells at everyone. She demeans people. She hits people. She throws things at people. And then one day this little girl says, "I wish you were little," and uses her wand. And then the next morning, Regina Hall wakes up and she's Martha Martin. So, and then Issa Rae has to take over the company, and they kind of develop a friendship, and then she has to learn that you can't be a bully to other people.
Yeah.
Was the little girl who made the wish, was her name Zoltar?
What is that?
That's
Shut up, yo.
young people are the goddamn worst. You're the worst. You're the worst. Don't even know the classics. No, you should see Big. Big is cute.
You know, Big.
Is it on Netflix?
Legitimately don't know what Big is.
Oh, and I've watched Killing Eve season 2. I'm caught up.
Yeah, it's
Which
good.
is-
Yeah, shut up. I haven't seen it.
Really, no, that is. I have a thing for her.
She is my favorite.
Yes.
I love that.
She's a little crazy,
Oh, look.
but
It's very.
She's super crazy.
she can get it though.
It's like saying the Joker's a little crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I
a little
mean,
crazy.
but Villanelle's also really attractive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that is inarguable.
Yeah, Jodie Comer, fine as fuck girl.
Relax.
She does accents very well.
She does. And
Is that
she's,
not her accent?
she's British.
Yeah, she's British. But yeah, like she does like Russian accents, French accents.
Oh, yeah, that's
American
true in the
accents.
show,
yeah.
Yeah, like she does it very, very well.
This season is. I don't know. You're not caught, but you'll see how good it is.
Do you find it to be better than the first season?
Yes.
So far? Wow. Okay, because I feel like season one is a super hot
I mean,
one.
we're only like 3 episodes in, but I feel like so much has already happened.
Eve is so obsessed
Yes.
with
Oh, okay.
Villanelle.
Yeah.
Like
It took a while for that to happen in season
Yeah,
one.
like now this is off the and
Yeah.
and it is reciprocated.
Yeah.
like Villanelle is very jealous when Eve like has to investigate another crazy woman.
Yeah.
Oh, see, all right. I'm all in.
It's
Yeah.
good, man.
All right, I'm all in. I'm super in. I think multiple people here, I know you at least, have seen the Homecoming, a film by one Beyonce. I also saw it.
I haven't seen it.
What?
No.
I thought you posted online that you had seen it.
No, I've listened to it.
Yeah, that's
I've listened to it
okay.
multiple times. I haven't seen it because I just don't feel worthy enough to watch it just yet.
Wow, you're not.
Wow. Wow.
Am I
Thanks.
the one person who doesn't listen to R&B is the only person who saw
I
this?
saw about 30 minutes of it. And it was the first 30 minutes was like the Coachella performance. And I'm like, I don't.
And 2 of us have actually seen her in person.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
I
going
just
on?
listened to it.
So the documentary is very, very good. Right? It's really good. The weird thing is it's probably 80%
The concert?
the actual performance, right? Because
Okay.
I hadn't seen the performance. So
Okay.
I saw
like for-
some of it.
Right. So it was new for me. But it's probably 80-20 performance to like backstage kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But her just going through like preparing for it, like, and this is not to be like rude to Beyonce or anything, but like I didn't realize that Beyonce was 218 pounds after she had her kids. Right? Like so
Yeah.
she basically started you gotta be something to do something. That's still my favorite part.
That shit's fucking funny.
But from her working from that,
Yeah.
and like having like real confidence issues and stuff like that. Because I mean, like we all know what Beyonce looked like before, right?
Right.
But
I think
her
she's better
working-
now. Be honest with you.
She
Was it
looked.
all in her chest?
She kept a lot.
What? I mean,
It's true, yeah. it is. Sorry,
Yeah.
it is.
No, these are facts. Those are the facts.
because
Kept those twins right up there. But to see her go from that all the way to doing the performance was pretty amazing. And like, she was talking about how before she had kids, they used to train or like rehearse for 15 hours a day.
Yep.
I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
that doesn't even make sense.
You
to
know,
me.
like that is way too long to be doing anything. But then
Yeah.
she's like, we've cut it down now, like 10 hours a day, which is just nuts.
Yeah.
But like, like Blue Ivy is there, like she pops up from time to time because she's like just there and having a blast. She's just a fucking kid, right?
Yeah.
She's like dancing with the dancers, having fun. Jay-Z, has a couple of moments where he's there. There's kind of a funny moment where she's like, hey, I can fit into like this dress I wore in this other performance. And she's talking to him on
saw it on Twitter.
and he was like, you crazy for this one? Like he doesn't really get like how big of a deal it is.
Yeah, I saw people reacting to that part on Twitter. People
I'm like, yo, he's a guy. Like,
people were like, why is he not excited for her? Does he know that he's married to Beyonce? And people,
Like, yeah, he's married to her.
yeah.
Like she's his wife.
Yeah, like
At a certain point, it's probably like, yeah, that's my wife. She's Beyonce, yes, but that's
She's Beyonce to you.
That's my wife, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck?
Like
I see her all the time.
Right, like I can only see the fucking like this move so many times at home. I get it. I put a ring on it. I heard the goddamn song.
Goddamn.
At the same fucking time, it's just like a guy. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right, like cool, you fit in your dress. I still thought you were fine 3 weeks ago. I don't really like that's
So
cool.
it's
Did you know she had complications? Like she
talks about that.
Yeah. She had preeclampsia and everything.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like good for her to talk about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna need people to like stop googling like what was Beyonce's diet in preparing for that performance. Yo, she didn't eat anything. Like, she was like a strict vegan, and like she could only lick the air after someone had a hamburger there 6 weeks ago. Like it was fucking nuts. People are like, I'm gonna do that diet. I'm like, you're gonna die.
So
like,
do you feel like empowered? Do you feel like you have to like take on the world now that you've watched Beyonce? Do you feel inspired?
I did not feel like I was going to come up with policy for HBCU schools and things like that after watching Beyonce perform. However, this is one of the dumbest tweets I've ever
You
seen.
beat me to it. I'm trying to think of a way to work that in.
Like, God damn it. No, Elizabeth Warren was not inspired by that documentary. Relax. But the performance itself was really fucking impressive.
Right.
And what actually is really cool is I didn't realize she had performed twice at Coachella. I guess like one like Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And
I didn't either because they was switching colors. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, yo, this lighting is amazing. It looks like they're wearing pink now. And then I was like, oh, that's a different day.
Yeah.
But
she did 2 nights, yeah.
Right, but it was kind of cool because it was synced like that well that they like mid-dance almost, they're like, and then all of a sudden they had like a fucking different shirt on. I was like, it's crazy. But like the work and stuff like that was cool. And it was just kind of cool to see like the behind the scenes stuff of someone super driven. Like it's like the Formula One racing. Not into it before I saw a documentary. And I'm not really like, I like Beyonce. Like I've heard songs that she's on that are perfectly fine. But it certainly makes me want to see her in concert. Like,
what was your favorite performance?
I don't really know. I mean, I would say I forget the song that she does with Jay-Z was really good. But I'm trying to think of the solo songs. Like I really didn't dislike any of it.
Right.
Like to be honest, I thought it was all really good. But just the sort of pyramid design and like everybody dancing, which seemed like organized noise to a degree, and then it would like all switch to being like super synced and everything. Right. I just thought it was really just impressive.
Did you go to an HBCU?
I didn't know.
Did you feel like her performance?
No.
What?
Make me want to go to an HBCU? No.
Okay.
No. I hated the college I went to.
Oh.
So, no. I wish I went to just a better school.
Yeah.
How about that? I mean, actually, I probably wish I had gone to the school I went to for my grad school, to be honest. I would have been terrible then. I would have been. Anyway, that'd have been wild. But yeah, it was, Homecoming was really good. If you're a Beyonce fan, I feel like you'd love it. And if you just like music.
It's really good.
Yeah, if you're not one of these like old white men like, I don't think Beyonce can sing.
Beyonce is, y'all, I don't know why y'all niggas love Beyonce so much. She overrated.
No, she's not overrated. like she's the best performer of our generation.
Is she though? Is she? She can't really sing like that.
Like she literally
some
was
niggas in a certain
like that's the thing is like she wasn't lip singing. She was singing the whole fucking time.
That's what she does when she's in concert. She sings and like
that was actually impressive because you can tell because there are parts where she's been like jumping around and she like breathing a little heavier. I was like, yo,
she's breathing the lyrics at that point, but she's still singing. Yeah,
like she's got to take a minute to kind of. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sing these quick to catch my breath.
I will say when she brought out the those Kelly Rowland and I don't know Michelle whatever. Yeah, nobody knows her last name.
Williams
to do nobody knew that to do a performance, a Destiny Child performance.
Yeah,
yo, she was literally guiding Michelle like, no, you fucking up. Like, like what you realize is like. Michelle sucks. She's so Christian. She's so Christian. She had on like a fucking jumpsuit covering up every bit of skin. She's like, Jesus won't let me show this. Kelly Rowland was the fuck out there. She was like, I don't give a shit. Kelly Rowland was good.
I wonder if Michelle is still with that dude who was like...
Is he a pastor?
He's a white man.
No, he was, it was a white dude. So, and they were like, what did he say?
Yo, she must be because she was mad.
I think he said some like racist shit to her. And he was like, you make me feel offended by bringing up race or whatever.
Yeah, he does.
Was she one of the Maori sisters? Like, what the fuck? Isn't one of them married to like a racist Fox News guy?
Apparently, he doesn't work there anymore, and apparently he's not quote unquote racist, but he didn't vote in the election.
All right,
But,
next conversation. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
You got a fine ass 20. You married to this? All right, get out of here. Knock it off. Yeah. So, Homecoming, a film by Beyonce, was very good. I enjoyed it. Make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. Use that link whenever you buy anything on Amazon. Maybe you want to buy the Beyonce album. I don't know if it's available because I don't buy music. That's weird. But if you wanted to, you could buy that there. Lightning round this week. Terrence.
First up, a Game of Thrones spinoff from Brian Cogman is dead. Is that the name of the spinoff, or is this not coming out? Dead at HBO. I didn't read it.
No, it's
not coming
actually
out.
dead.
Okay. It's like dead.
It could be.
It very well could be. Speaking with Hollywood Reporter, Cogman revealed that his plans for a potential spinoff are not happening and will not happen.
Now, apparently, this isn't the only spinoff they're doing. So
Yeah, so that was my... Because like, when I read this early, I was like, is this the one that they were...
That takes place thousands of years.
Yeah, so because I think HBO said they wanted to do like several... Before
what?
Before the first...
before
Game of Thrones?
Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
Yeah.
They're going to even throw fucking rocks at each other?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of what they do now. Right?
Yeah, they kind of... Yeah, that's kind
Is it 2019 in Game of Thrones universe?
What the
Yeah, that's what my wife asked me. She was like, when does this take place?
Yeah.
Like, in the
14,
past?
19?
They don't even talk about years in the actual show. Like,
Yeah.
it's just time passes. Like, you don't know what year it is.
What kind of fucking weapons they going to have?
The same
What
ones they use
have?
now.
I feel like, nothing has changed.
It's like Star Wars, right? Like, all the future shit is a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away.
Like, why is the tech better then?
So, is this... So, the other one is definitely still happening.
It is happening. I wouldn't say
Right.
definitely it's still happening.
Well, the one that is already cast with like Naomi Watts and everything. That one is set to premiere
that
next
one's
year.
still coming.
So what was this one supposed to be about?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, obviously it wasn't
I-
good.
Do you guys feel like maybe we shouldn't have spin-offs of Game of Thrones?
No, I want one.
Okay.
Yeah, I want. I need more of this universe. Like, I am excited for the one that is supposed to come out. I think that one is like set 1,000 years before
Right.
this one. I don't know the other plotline parts about it. So
I mean, here's the thing. So George R.R. Martin hasn't written any of this, right? Or
Right.
is this all based... This is
He
all
hasn't-
based on they're just kind of creating...
they're just creating their own, but he's supposed to be an executive producer, but
Okay.
on it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see it.
Oh, he ain't never doing it.
No, he ain't
Captain
never
Chesapeake
finished
got
them books.
other shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this last season is based on on the one that hasn't been finished yet, but I don't know.
I heard some quote that he was like, well, if they wanted to film the ending that I have, they would need 5 more seasons. Like, no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. They would need no more seasons because you don't have an ending.
He's like, I have no idea. What
I don't need to see Maisie Williams as like a 30-year-old woman playing the same character. I'm good.
Yeah. I haven't seen the latest episode, but everybody says she is buck ass naked.
Yeah, everybody was looking to make sure they weren't pedophiles.
Yeah, I saw that. Like,
Wait, how old is she?
She's 22.
but like apparently,
Looks like she's a teenager.
right. But
The
apparently the
character
spike,
is 18.
right? But
character
apparently
is
the spike on Google was like, how old is she? Like before I unpause this.
Well, apparently HBO had to release a press release on Sunday saying, just to let y'all know for tonight's episode, Arya is 18. She's 18 years old. And everybody was like, why would you have to tell the audience that she's 18 years old? And then like, oh, I mean, but you don't really see much of anything.
Now I haven't seen it, but I think it's not so much that she's young looking,
Right.
which is, it could be easily part of it, but it's the fact that you've seen her since she was a little kid. And it's
Yeah, you've
like,
seen her grow up.
So she,
like, I don't really want to see Sansa take her top off. I'd be like, that is uncomfortable.
Well-
yo. I remember when you were like 13.
well,
Like,
on the
she
show,
older?
Arya was
Isn't she older?
she is, but
yeah,
still.
she's like 23 or 24. But like the actress who plays Arya, she was 11 when the show
right.
premiered. But in the guy Gendry, he is 10 years older than her. So he was 10 years older than her when they were acting together seasons ago, and you can tell she had a crush, or her character had a crush on him. But now he's like 32 and she's like 22, and he gave an interview. He was like, yeah, it was a little weird. He's like, it's a little weird because I've known her since she was 11, so I just have to be professional. And
like that's weird.
I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all.
I don't want to do this.
so, but they're
y'all
actors.
need a stunt dick.
Jesus. What are you doing?
I'd be like, no.
The scene isn't as awkward. I mean, I've watched the episode several times, so it's not as awkward anymore. What?
No.
Never mind.
All right, next up.
Next up, Elizabeth Olsen says WandaVision Disney Plus series will be 6 hours long.
So it's
WandaVision, so that's her Wanda and Vision is going to be in there.
that's what it's called, WandaVision. Yeah.
So it's supposed to be just 6 episodes?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
6
it's
episodes.
like a
Oh.
British television show.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Tight
sense.
6 hours.
I figured they wouldn't have them like contracted to like multiple seasons because
Yeah, it's fine. 23 episodes is not good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anything.
Get in, get out.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's going to have a 1950s vibe to it, but
strange.
I don't know what that means. So
Okay.
Yeah, what does that mean? Well, a bunch of racism? Like just overt racism out there?
I guess.
1950s vibe. All right.
I don't know. Next up, Bad Boys for Life is finished wrapping.
Didn't it just start filming?
Yep.
It only takes like 3 or 4 months to actually film a movie.
I thought they just
And
started
everything
like
else is
2 months ago.
post-production. Was it 2 months ago? Yeah. I mean, look, maybe there's not a lot of action in it. I mean, because look at Martin. His ass ain't rolling around.
Yeah, I'm
doing
like
no action scene.
All his action scenes are going to be car chase scenes.
I really hope they play that up. By the way,
Yeah,
like Will Smith is still like Will Smith, but Martin is fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's got to be part of the fucking.
It has to be, right?
Like, he's got jowls, man.
Like he can't be doing anything.
Right? He look like a potato head now, yo.
Yeah, he really does. He got all this extra face right here.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I saw when I saw the picture. They're like, "Yeah, we wrapped film," and I'm like, "That's what you still look like." That was my first thought. Like, what the fuck? So you just don't give a fuck. Okay, you didn't even try to get in shape. All right, that's fine. Whatever.
You don't think it's going to be good? You going to see it?
I'll see it.
I probably will because I've seen the first 2 and I like the first 2. But like, what the fuck is Martin doing?
That's why I want to see it.
I mean, honestly,
Martin doing?
honestly, Martin he's just got to be really super funny because he's not going to be able to do anything physical.
But
I just don't see
Right,
it.
and I don't think.
I mean, he really didn't do too much physical in the other movies. That was the joke, right? Like Mike Lowry is fucking running around with his shirt open and shit, fucking doing the running man, and Martin is just. I'm Mike. Live.
So the last one came out.
Physicality.
The last one came out 16 years ago. Are the jokes going to be from 16 years ago, or are they going to be like?
That's my big fear.
Yeah.
I don't think Martin's that funny. I don't think Martin's gonna be that funny.
Is Martin's comedy like does it hold up?
I still think Will Smith is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
You think he will?
Will's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's still got it.
I don't know if the rapport is gonna be there. Like Martin's just different now.
Yeah,
like, he's
it's
like
like
different
serious.
person.
Right.
Yeah, it's
he's
like
like
Martin
very
is
fucking
just-
like
right.
just.
He just
malaise.
forgot how to be funny now.
And Will Smith's career has
Like Eddie
continued
Murphy.
into this age.
Yeah, he doesn't have that.
That's
energy
why
that
I
he
have
has.
no confidence in the Coming to America sequel. I have zero
Right.
confidence in that. Like, what is that going to be? Eddie Murphy hasn't been funny in 37 years.
Yeah, look at. I'm on the Bad Boys Instagram page,
Why is there? All right.
marketing, and just look at the second image at the bottom. Or this image with the 2 of them all young and shit. Look at Martin Lawrence in a black wife beater and a gold chain. thinking he's sexy.
Yeah,
and
go
shit.
ahead. Put Martin Lawrence in a black white beater and a gold chain. Now I fucking dare
And
you.
some red jeans.
Yeah, he gonna need 3 white beaters to keep his shit together. Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't. He's very low energy.
I still
As
want to
the-
see it though, because
As the president would say.
I'm very curious about
Like he's
Martin.
low. He's just very.
He is very low energy.
It's like I don't know, man. I want to see a trailer.
Now here's
That's
the
what I
thing.
wanna see.
Here's the thing. Joe Carnahan left the project because apparently his idea for the movie was conflicting with Will Smith's idea.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
No, Joe Carnahan has not always knocked it out of the park, but Joe Carnahan does really good action movies.
He did A-Team.
Look,
Them niggas flew a tank.
I love that movie. We didn't do that on No Time to Bleed, did we?
No.
We didn't? You sure? Yes, we did. Didn't we? Micah? We did A-Team.
I don't think we did.
No, I don't think so. We have to
we'll go. Yeah, because we always talk about wanting to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you?
We'll go back. We'll go back and figure it out.
Well, goddamn, if we didn't, we have to do that movie.
Guess what?
Yeah.
That's the next movie.
Yo, that movie is so fucking fun. Look, I really like Bradley Cooper in what was the movie he was in recently? The singing movie.
A Star Is Born.
Star Is Born. But goddamn it, when I'm watching, I'm like, look at Face and his being an asshole. Just look at peeing on himself. What is your problem? No, he's so good. He was basically Rocket Raccoon in that movie. He was live action Rocket Raccoon in A-Team. That's all he was. He's a dick. Just a dick. All right. So here's a quick review of Avengers Endgame by Jack. For those of you who are listening, Jack messaged me. He was like, the only problem I had about this movie was Anthony Mackie's facial hair. he was like, that's it.
It's kind of like Beijing doing that, right? It's kind of.
He was like, let me line it. He hit him with the Spice Adams.
Where are these niggas finding these barbers in I guess I find out.
Philly.
Yeah, it's a Philly thing. But he had that in the previous. He had that in Infinity War. Yeah, he had that painted on shit in Infinity War.
That shit just doesn't look right.
It's not.
Some men don't look right with beards, and that's okay.
No, you look right with a beard. It's just got to be a real. It's got to be a beard.
No.
It can't be a Sharpie.
I disagree. The number one person who does not look good with a beard. What's the asshole who just got arrested? Julian Assange. No. He looked like a fucking psychopath. No, you do not look good with a beard.
Well, his was unkempt.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. Wash that shit and run a comb through it, you dirtbag.
He's throwing poop everywhere.
Yep. Next up, speaking of Joe Carnahan.
Joe Carnahan. Why are they doing a remake of this in the first? Anyway,
I have a hot take.
The Raid remake to feel like Saving Private Ryan.
What?
What the fuck does that even make sense?
Isn't the Raid the one where they went into the building and started
and they went from floor to floor beating the shit out of each other for 2 hours?
I have a hot take.
Go ahead.
The Raid isn't that good of a movie. It isn't.
No.
Nobody.
The action is amazing.
The action is
I would agree with that. But people are like, the Raid is amazing. I'm like, this movie bores me.
Like, they're
I'm like, fast forward.
But I think they're only talking about the action, right?
You've never seen the Raid.
I hope so.
You don't even know what the Raid is. Good Lord.
I do know the Raid.
Tom Hanks in it.
I just have never seen it.
It's a mindless martial arts.
It's a martial arts flick where they literally enter a building and just shit goes crazy.
This is the movie why. This is the reason why Dredd.
Did you see Dredd?
No.
Yes.
You saw Dredd?
Is that the one?
Not the Sylvester Stallone one.
Is that the Carl Urban one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Dredd with Asian people in it.
And this came out first.
You would love it.
I mean,
they're not South Korean. Relax. Relax.
Not the right kind for me.
Yeah. Oh, they're not the right Asian. Yeah, that doesn't seem racist at all.
Super racist.
So he's got a couple quotes here, Joe Carnahan. It says, you meet Frank Grillo's character having just rotated back from a really brutal special forces operation. He's got soft tissue damage in his hands, and a rotator cuff is blown out. I had that. That's not a fun time. And they take fluid off of his knees, and the doctors basically tell him, listen, you've got razor's edge. You're on the razor's edge of PTSD, and you need 3 months of just nothing, some R&R, because you're jacked up. Yeah, that's a terrible line. In that space, he gets the message that his brother, who he thought had been dead for 4 years, is actually alive and working for a very bad guy in Caracas. And in 18 hours, they're going to kill his brother. Okay. These forces are going to descend and murder the bad guy and murder the brother. So do you want to go and get your brother who you thought was dead? Do you want that opportunity? So that's where we start. I'm not going to see this movie, guys. I'm not going to see this.
It sounds really bad.
Look, I got to tell you, I really didn't enjoy the Raid.
The second one?
I liked some of the fight scenes. I am one of those people that while I recognize that there are certain movies that, like, The Raid is not designed to tell a story, it is designed to show off people doing martial arts.
Yeah.
I really kind of need a tenuous story to keep my interest. I fell asleep during The Raid. I really did. I was just like, I didn't care. The last fight scene in The Raid 2 was fucking dope. In that kitchen or whatever, that scene was awesome. But yeah, there's a couple of scenes in The Raid that I thought were cool. It just did not. I need a little bit more than just fighting.
Like, The Raid was one of those movies that people saw at a festival and, like, flipped the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then it came out and everybody saw it. And, like, it's just a good martial arts flick.
Yeah.
Most martial arts flicks have no fucking plot.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
I ain't lying. No.
Like, that shit was dumb, yo. But like, it's dudes fighting in it. And like somebody got fatalitied in that movie, yo. Yeah. Like, it was gross. Ooh. Like, they got shot point blank with like a grenade launcher or some shit. It was fucking weird.
It doesn't make sense.
But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. And finally, Disney Plus is not releasing Songs of the South. I'm very sad about that. And they're editing Dumbo.
How do you feel about that? We're all black.
Do you know what Song of the South is?
What's Dumbo? Down under the Manhattan Brooklyn overpass?
I was just born like yesterday. I'm not 12.
I mean,
so you know what Dumbo is, but don't know what Big is?
Yeah, Dumbo's older.
They showed us Dumbo in elementary school.
Did they wheel out a television on a cart, or was it an LCD television?
They wheel out a television out in a cart.
All right.
Oh, so you're not television on a cart?
I'm almost 30. I'll be 30 in 2 years.
All right. I'll be 40 in less than a year.
I have gray hair now.
Well, that's just stress. That ain't got nothing to do with you being old. How upset on a scale of 1 to nigger stereotypes are you about the Song of the South?
Like, I want them to live in their past. I want the.
You want them to live in their truth?
Like, yeah, live in their goddamn truth. Show me goddamn. No. I actually downloaded the Song of the South. I still have it on this fucking because I've never seen it.
I've only seen clips.
I started watching some of them. Like, wow, this is something. Uncle Remus.
I mean, so here's the thing. This is the right move for Disney because, you can't let little white kids see this. No. Like, I'm not having some little white kid talk to me about some, like, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Remus bullshit. I'm going to punch your little son. Like, nah, fuck out of here. Like, you can't. Like, so I understand it. People are like, I can't believe they're doing it. I'm like, you can't believe they're not going to put out Songs of the South? No, black people. I'm like, no, come on, you can't put this out. Nah, if I'm Disney, I'm like, what are Songs of the South? I never heard of it. I don't know her. No. I don't think they should edit Dumbo.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's the year before my granddaddy in South Carolina was born. No.
And he was a slave.
Probably.
Now, I will say this. I don't think they should have edited Dumbo. One, the Dumbo Crows have the best part of the whole movie.
They got the best song.
They have the best song. They do.
I mean...
Aren't they like
super racist?
I'm like, aren't they super racist though?
One of them is named Jim Crow.
Nah, yo.
Nigga, that's funny. I'm sorry. Like,
sometimes racism is funny. In hindsight, when our people are not being beaten in the street. But yeah, I mean,
I think Brandon was like, "Yo, those are the niggas that got him to fly."
Yeah, like that's they did. They gave him the feather. Yeah, fucking black people helping everybody out again. Dumbo wasn't special. He was deformed.
Yeah, just big ass.
Just big ass ears.
Yeah. Did they take the feather out of the movie? The live action movie? Are the crows in the movie?
I didn't see it. Carrie saw it.
Are the crows in the
the crows are not in the live action shit.
I mean, it could have just been.
Did they do that song in that movie? Did Danny DeVito sing that song? I heard a peanut stand, I heard a rubber band, but I ain't seen an elephant fly. Because you gotta have that song, yo. You gotta have that song. That's the only thing about Dumbo that I remember. That song.
Yes, because you're a racist.
When they gave that nigga like heroin.
Yeah, when they gave him. Yeah, it was like alcohol.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was booze, wasn't it? And he saw big elephants and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what booze does to you, right? Makes you see pink elephants.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me take another sip. I'll let you know.
I've had this glass of gin and tonic, and I'm seeing pink elephants everywhere, apparently.
Yeah. Micah has never had
We
a
don't know
beard
that.
because he's a child. And now he has a child, which is disturbing. All right, movie and TV news this week. Spider-Man Far From Home to actually end Phase 3 of the MCU. This is kind of an...
No, it's not.
you and I had this conversation.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I think they just messed up the marketing.
Yeah, I agree.
And they realized, and then they came out and was like, well, we're not going to talk about any other films until after Endgame or after Spider-Man is released. I think they just messed up the marketing.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to backpedal. Well, actually, this is the end of the phase.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it
makes
doesn't. It doesn't.
The way, and not to give anything away, but the way in which Endgame ends, it doesn't make sense that they're like, and there's another movie in this story. Like, no, it doesn't make sense. It's definitive.
Yeah, Endgame's ending is incredibly satisfying. It's like putting down a series of books. Like if George R.R. Martin were to ever finish those books,
Right.
like that's what it feels like. And now we're gonna start something new.
But hasn't it been the way for the MCU for like the last 10 years where every Avengers movie was the end of a phase? Wasn't it like that?
Not Avengers
not like-
2.
Not Avengers 2.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Avengers 2. And I think, honestly, that was just them messing up too. Like
What was the end of phase 4?
Yeah. Because I think Ant-Man came out after that or something like that.
Yes, I believe so.
I can't remember. I'll look it up. But they had one that didn't end MCU films.
Yeah, but again, the way Endgame ends, that's it.
Yeah, Phase 2 ends with Ant-Man.
That doesn't make
It makes any sense.
Right, it doesn't make any sense. Phase 3 should begin with Ant-Man.
Right.
Something light,
Yeah,
then you get
starting
Civil War. Right.
So yeah, I'm not really buying this. Kevin Feige. I think you're right, and I think Kevin Feige was like, we screwed up because I feel like. I mean, obviously, spoiler alert for Endgame, Spider-Man comes back. This is not a fucking shock, right? It's not a shock. Somebody in the comments, I didn't know that. All right, relax.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody got mad at me and said it was a spoiler that I said Thanos was going to be in the next Avengers movie after Infinity War. I'm like, did you think that,
They literally say at the end of Infinity War, Thanos will return.
They were like, that's a spoiler. No, it isn't. It really isn't. You thought he was going to die in the first movie? Okay. So the whole thing, though, is... And this isn't a spoiler for Endgame at all. There's no... I guess I could say this just to save people time.
There is no post-credits.
There's no post-credits.
There's
no...
People have been saying it publicly online.
There are none.
Once it
they
ends,
make you sit with that ending.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not like, and then Spider-Man goes to France. That's not how it ends.
Yeah.
It's just this is the end of the movie. Now get the fuck out of here. We'll see you in 2 months.
So why even say this? It doesn't make any sense to even...
I think they're just, like Micah said, I think they're just trying to clean up the fact that they should not have shown a trailer for Far From Home before Endgame came out. Right. Endgame should have been out maybe 3 weeks.
Right.
And then you'd be like, here's the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. You'd be like, because the vast majority of people who wanted to see Endgame have gone to see it.
But they announced a Spider-Man sequel 2 years ago, so you knew he was coming back.
But this is for because we follow this.
Yeah, we follow it. Most people don't.
Most people just don't. You got some people who are going to see Endgame and not have seen any of the previous movies.
That's insane.
That's unacceptable.
Well, you can go, but
I'm talking about your
you
friend,
can't go.
Jason. I'm talking about your friend.
No.
But it doesn't make any sense. Well, I don't need to see the other movies. But you kind of do. There are a couple of things, one of which we didn't even discuss in the spoiler conversation. There are things, you really... the movie is just hey, did you watch all these movies? Thank you. And we're going to give you all of these, little nuggets. They matter.
You know how Infinity War just kind of starts and just hopes that, hope you watched.
Right.
Same thing.
More so.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
10 years later.
It's a 20-second movie, my nigga. I'm sorry.
It's literally
I haven't started yet. No.
It's been 11 years since the first Iron Man came out.
Like, yeah, they literally are like, you need to have seen all of this, right, so you know exactly what's happening.
I feel like we get so irritated at the movies tomorrow. People start talking.
Yeah, you will.
Oh man, I'm gonna get so mad.
Just try to pick your seat carefully.
Just don't be me.
We already got the seats. We doing the better than you section.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, people that aren't better than you can still buy those better than you seats.
I just feel extra sensitive right now. Like, when I go into a movie, I'm gonna be really irritated.
I mean, you might have to cut somebody. I was sitting next to somebody who was just,
and that was press, right? That was
press.
Somebody was talking.
Oh, damn, yo! Oh, no, that's bullshit, yo. No, like
just audibly responding.
Audibly responding to the first thing that popped into their head in like quiet moments.
Yo,
like, it's one thing if like there's a bunch of shit going on, like, oh,
right, like there are moments where, like, collectively the audience, you're supposed to be like, oh shit, nigga, like you're supposed to, like, that's what it's there.
You're supposed to you're supposed to laugh when jokes are told. You're supposed to be quiet when quiet things happen. And this dumb nigga was like, nah, yo, that's bullshit. Like, all right, yo.
You're not funny. You're not funny.
Shut the fuck. Right.
You're not funny.
It was somebody trying to be the guy that says the funny thing in the theater.
No one is there for your commentary.
Like, you're not.
No one is there for your commentary when you're trying to see Avengers Endgame.
I hate you, and I wish you would die. Like, I do. I wish you would die. I wish I had a magic glove with rocks in it that I could snap your dumb ass away. That's what I wish.
I feel really aggressive right now.
Calm down.
Just relax. Just take it easy. There's a protein bar. Just take that.
That a Snickers bar?
Yeah, have a Snickers bar. You seem a little.
I'm fine.
Speaking of people who need a Snickers bar, Rami Malek.
That was a terrible segue.
Yeah, I know. I had nothing. I thought once I was in it, I could like try to make it work. It did not work at all. It's fine. Just go with it, Terrence.
Okay.
Just do me a solid. Just help me. Rami Malek, obviously known most recently for playing Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody and winning an Oscar for it, and also playing Elliot on Mr. Robot. He's going to be the villain in the 25th Bond movie. Directed by Cary Fukunaga. Now, Micah, you watched, because you're a giant James Bond dork, you actually watched the live feed on this.
Yeah, I watched they had a live featurette,
like a live stream.
Yeah, a live stream. Mm-hmm. Look, I like James Bond movies, but like, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Yeah, this was the
bit. James
Bond Nintendo Direct.
Like, they went to GoldenEye where Ian Fleming wrote the novels and shit like that.
I like that he names the places.
Yeah, like the name. Yeah, like the name. They chose GoldenEye, but like that's the name of his place in Jamaica.
His compound.
Yeah, his compound.
Yeah, I want to hang out in GoldenEye, Jamaica. That's kind of dope.
And they went and had a very dry Q&A session with the actors and the producers and.
Look at Terrence. Judging the fuck out of this.
I mean,
he's like, yeah, it's very dry as these goddamn movies.
Like, they didn't even have a title yet, right? But that's not that's not out of the ordinary,
right?
For movies and particularly this franchise. But they announced that Rami Malek is there and he's going to be the villain. What's her name from Captain Marvel is going to be in it.
Lashana Lynch.
Yes, Lashana Lynch.
Oh, really?
She's going to be in it along with Jeffrey Wright.
I'm okay with that.
Jeffrey Wright, Naomi Harris.
Yeah.
Back as Felix Leiter and Moneypenny. Look, I'm excited. I am always excited when a new James Bond comes around. I want them to kind of get the stank off of what Spectre ended up being. Like,
that movie that you love, right?
I knew you were gonna say something.
What was the plot of Spectre? She said she loved that movie. She really enjoyed it. What's the plot? Who was in it?
David Bautista.
Yes.
Yo, shut up. Yeah.
Who was the
Is he
villain?
smart?
It was it was that.
You want to talk a lot? I want to talk a lot.
He doesn't say anything, by the way.
There was a car.
He doesn't say a goddamn word. Is he smart? Oh, yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave. He's a telepath. You just think the words, and then we'll hear them.
There was a car chase scene.
Fucked up because he's actually like a pretty decent actor. He's not bad.
Not terrible.
I mean,
No, he's not. He's surprisingly actually not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty,
there was a car chase scene.
Yeah, but who was the villain?
The guy from Inglourious Bastards, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
What was his name? It's a very famous name in James Bond lore.
Oh, I don't know James Bond lore though.
It's a very
Is it-
unique name.
is it-
There's James Bond, Felix Leiter, and then this guy.
was it
really
Von?
No.
Whatever.
No, it
is that
isn't.
German?
Ernst Stavro Blofeld.
Yeah, I was totally about to say that.
He is obviously
Von
Look.
Blofeld.
he's the architect of all his pain.
I liked the movie when I saw it.
You don't even. Okay.
You don't remember. I like that she got you to watch these, and you literally have become like a complete hater of these movies. Like, no, fuck.
It wasn't my fault. He already didn't like James
No,
Bond.
it is your fault. You
No, it's
showed
not.
him. What's the one with Halle Berry?
Die Another Day.
You showed him that first.
It was entertaining.
No, it is not.
He was entertained.
No, I was entertained. Absolutely.
Nah,
That
yeah.
movie's fucking terrible. But I was entertained.
We
And
saw
then
a
I was like,
I told her, I was like, there's a transracial villain in here. We need to watch it.
A transracial villain. Yeah, Rachel Dolezal is the goddamn villain of that movie.
I mean,
it was.
the Asian guy had to become a white man to become successful and carry out his plan.
Yo, that fucking
That's
sword fight
offensive.
was ridiculous.
I hated it. I hated it.
Madonna at the end. Are you done whipping your dicks out? Like,
I mean, that's essentially what she said.
No, that thing,
We saw the
exactly
invisible
what she
car.
said. How the fuck you see through the invisible car?
Mirrors, Terrence.
Yeah, they're all mirrors
Nah, yo,
that
fuck
are
that.
refracted
Like he's
against.
sitting here, right? The car's right here, right? And he's standing here, but you can see him through the fucking invisible car.
Yep.
How the fuck does that work?
They're all mirrors that are refracted against one another.
The one he didn't like
It's all
was
mirrors.
GoldenEye.
None of that makes sense.
It's all mirrors.
Nothing makes any sense.
Yo, that shit was so goddamn
The mirrors
stupid.
on the left-hand side of the car are giving the information of the ones on the right-hand side of the car, but somehow also the ones in the middle of the car. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
The movie's terrible.
Spectre was fine.
I haven't seen it.
Don't
You should
bother.
watch it.
I'm going to. I'm going to watch it before Bond 25.
Yeah. So
My favorite one, what is it? What's the one, the black guy?
Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die is
Black
good.
exploitation.
Yeah, the black exploitation Bond. That one's pretty good. That one's fun. It's got Yaphet Kotto in it, who's the blackest man alive.
Yo, we did our tournament of villains. I don't know why he was seated like he got a bye in the first round. That villain.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird because we got a lot of black people voting in our group. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
That
put
guy
him.
sucked, man. Look, that guy
He's not the
sucked.
best villain. No.
He's not. He didn't deserve a freaking bye. Goodness gracious.
He was. He became bloated. Remember? That was awesome.
Yeah, he blew up. He had that katana kiss fatality, where she kisses you and you just blow the fuck up. That's what happened to him in a James Bond movie, guys.
Okay. Again,
Fucking hilarious.
you're not making a great case for that.
Yeah.
he just doesn't like James Bond movies.
Yeah.
He didn't like GoldenEye.
Well,
Your
you're.
GoldenEye was fucking boring, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you didn't
wrong.
like GoldenEye.
Yeah, this franchise ain't for you.
This franchise.
The only reason why he liked GoldenEye was because it reminded him of the game.
I remember scenes from the game though. Yeah, that was kind of dope.
Yeah, like at the
I
beginning.
never seen the game.
The
movie
64
before.
game. Yeah.
And I knew exactly what was going on. I didn't. That wasn't him jumping off the dam in that beginning of that fucking movie.
No shit.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Who is this nigga with this? Okay, that is all right.
But
They didn't even try.
No. It's just like a Puerto Rican dude. Like, hey, like, that looks nothing like.
What the hell is going on?
Nothing like Pierce Brosnan.
Anyway,
All right, next up, Rejected Alien 3 script becomes an audio drama starring Michael Biehn himself from Aliens. It's kind of interesting. So, there's a script written by William Gibbons that did not work out. So, what they're doing is Michael Biehn will reprise his character as Hicks. And the folks over at Audible are bringing it to life as an audio drama. So, I don't know. That's kind of cool. Quote, this terrifying cinematic multicast dramatization directed by multi-award-winning Dirk Maggs is the chance to experience William Gibbs' untold story and his terrifying, claustrophobic, and dark encounters between humans and aliens as a completely immersive audio experience. The story begins with Sulaco on its return journey from LV-426. On board the military ship are cryogenically frozen skeleton crew of that film's survivors Ripley, Hicks, Newt, and Bishop. We travel abroad and hear an alarm blare. Our heroes are no longer alone. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm here for it. I started listening to there's another podcast, which I think is just what this is going to be basically. That Rami Malek is doing called Blackout. That's pretty good too. It's like the power went out all across the U.S. or whatever, and him like trying to like make it and survive. Yeah, I like audio dramas. They're pretty good. They're fun. I unfortunately can't really listen to them at work because I actually really have to pay attention to them. It's not like listening to music. But yeah, look, the Wolverine podcast sold me on audio dramas. That was really quite good.
It's funny, all this technology we have, and we've gone back to sitting in front of a radio.
Yeah,
This is the fucking War of the Worlds and shit.
I mean, but the thing is, some things are really just timeless.
Yeah.
Right. Did you listen to the Wolverine one?
No.
You should download that before you take your flight. It's really good.
Okay.
It's actually really good. Because I think I want to say 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But they're about 45 minutes or so.
It doesn't seem much different than like an Audible book or anything like that.
Well, it's not just read by one person. It's like acted out by multiple people. Like it is basically watching just listening to a movie.
Okay.
Right? But it's obviously more descriptive because the people are they know it's only audio form. Yeah. But it's really good. And like there's a second season. I think it's already been released for premium on Stitcher, but they'll release it for free eventually. But the first season, that Wolverine one, it's called The Long Night.
Who narrates it? Or who's in it, I guess?
The guy, Richard Armitage, plays Wolverine. Yeah.
His voice.
He's got a really good voice. Like
God.
He's perfect for Wolverine.
He's on Game of Thrones.
Richard Armitage? Who's he play?
Beric Dondarrion. The one with the flaming sword.
That's not Richard Armitage, is it?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't think that's Richard
I feel like
Armitage.
it is. Is his voice like nice and like velvety on like the...
All right, relax. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Is he on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he's Beric Dondarrion.
Nah, yo. No. Oh, well. I don't know who he plays on fucking Game of Thrones. That's really weird. I have no idea who he plays. I don't think you're thinking the same. I think you're being a racist.
I think you've been hanging around Terrence too much.
Yeah, no.
This is like all
I'm
these
not
white
racist,
people look
y'all.
and sound alike.
No,
I just think
Game of
everyone
Thrones don't
sounds
even
like-
show up in that man's biography. Not at all.
Nah,
Nah, yo, they were just like, he British. Like, nah.
Okay, well, never mind.
No. No, not the same guy. Did you see the Hobbit movies?
No, I tried. They're
Okay. He's the main. He was like the main dude, like of like the badass hobbits. Like he was the main guy,
I tried.
or he was a dwarf rather.
They're really boring.
Yeah, they're not good. That's not a good series.
He was
But
in the Hannibal TV show.
That's who?
Francis Doleride.
The one with Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah,
the good one,
yeah.
They should really bring
The one that they're never bringing back?
the one that never had a season 3.
The one that's never coming back?
Oh, Francis Dollarhide.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is he?
He's the one that got...
Eaten by the pigs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't remember him in that role. But yeah, Richard Armitage, he's got a really, like, he does the Wolverine voice. I would argue, when I think of Wolverine's voice,
Yeah.
I always think of the 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
And then Hugh Jackman. Richard Armitage now I think is better than the Hugh Jackman voice. Because Hugh Jackman isn't affecting really a voice.
Yeah, he's just playing himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's an American accent
Yeah.
or a Canadian accent, a boot. But Armitage's voice is really good. So I would check that out. That would be a good one to listen to when you're taking your flight back. Next up, Avengers Endgame shatters records on day one around the world. It made $169 million overnight.
Well, I'm sorry, how much did it make?
169 on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Wow.
There is talk now that if everything goes right, Avengers Endgame could make $1 billion opening week.
Oh, I hope it does. What's Avatar's record?
No one has made that. No one.
No, Avatar has made like 2.5 billion because they re-released it.
No,
right, but no one has. No one has cracked $1 billion in an opening weekend. No one. And Avengers Infinity War has the record for the fastest movie to $1 billion.
Wow,
which is 11 days. Which this might do it in like 4 days.
That's crazy.
So by Sunday, what the numbers going to look like?
I've seen anywhere between 850 to $1 billion.
Wow.
If it makes $850 billion,
Gosh.
this is just, allow me to be petty for a second. If it makes $850 billion, that is significantly over Justice League's entire run. Significantly. Because I think that only made like $600 million.
Well, didn't Captain Marvel make 800 something in the first weekend?
No, I made like 400.
Or was it 5?
I think it was a lot. It was a lot. It was like $500 million. But yeah, and Captain Marvel is now over $1 billion. Captain Marvel now is higher than any of the Chris Nolan movies.
Wow.
Now, of course, I mean that's over time. Like comic book movies are much bigger than they were when Nolan did them. But that still says a lot to beat The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, which are both huge movies.
$1 billion in a weekend.
Yo, that's an insane number.
So, like, that's an
insane number.
Obviously, like, no spoilers, but, like, where do you go after that? Like, what are your expectations after that?
You have to go smaller.
You got to reset.
Yeah,
yeah.
You have to go smaller. You basically have to start over and just be like, all right, Spider-Man Far From Home, and then build up. That's all you can do. What the fuck?
So
you can't keep at that level. Right. That's insane. You can't. You just hope that you can build again to more multi-billion-dollar movies. Look, spoiler alert, Spider-Man Far From Home is going to make $1 billion.
Right.
It's 100% going to.
And they still have another Black Panther that's coming out.
That'll make $1 billion.
Spoiler for anyone who thought Black Panther was really dead.
He's like, I'm dead.
That interview is one of the funniest things.
You can't give us any. Like, I'm dead.
I'm dead. I don't know what happened. he got so tired of people's bullshit. Like, I'm dead. Sorry.
Wow.
Spider-Man Far From Home will make $1 billion. Black Panther 2 will make $1 billion.
Doctor Strange 2
probably close
to it.
That won't
make $1 billion.
Yeah, it'll probably get in the 8s.
Yeah,
I can see it getting in the 800s.
Guardians 3
will make $1 billion. 100%.
I feel like I'm missing. Captain Marvel 2 is...
Yeah, but that's down the road. Black Widow, I'm not sure that
is that really happening?
Yeah, no, they have directors and shit. Yeah.
All right.
That will probably do really well. My guess is 700 to 800 million. Yeah. Look, Scarlett Johansson, people talk shit. She puts butts in the seats, dude. Like, she is the #1 female actress.
She got me to go see Lucy.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, so
right.
I
did not.
I didn't.
Yeah, so you're smart.
Yeah.
That's the difference between us and them.
Okay. You're going to equate yourself with the person that don't know who Tom Hanks is.
I know who Tom Hanks is.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no, you don't.
He has fucking diabetes.
No,
I know him.
No.
He does have diabetes.
No.
That's why I often say he's a spokesman for white people. He's got type 2 diabetes. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, people understand him. Like, of all races. Like, people are like, yeah, I get it.
I have patronized the restaurant off which the restaurant's name is based off his film, which is Bubba Gums, which is based off
Bubba Shrimp.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
It's horrible.
And
wait.
I got the nerve to be like, you want to do some Forrest Gump trivia? It's 2018 when I went. Like, yo, what the? Nah, yo.
No, you don't get the slide on that. Why the fuck were you going to Bubba Gum Shrimp in 2018? So?
Apparently they had a whole lot of shrimp.
Okay, hold on. Where were you that you went to a bar? You were in Florida, weren't you?
No, I was in Baltimore.
The one downtown?
Yeah.
There's a Bubba Gum Shrimp in Baltimore.
I've never been there.
It's been over for a few years now.
Yeah, at the location where Phillips used to be.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
right off. A real seafood place and a bubblegum shrimp.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, the Phillips downtown stinks.
It
Like,
does.
That was awful.
well, Michael, when I went to San Francisco, there was a Bubble Gumps, and like there was a really, really long line at
Yeah.
Fisherman's Wharf where there were a bunch of different restaurants, but
But everybody went to Bubblegum. Yo, that's all right. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Bubblegum shrimp.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's like the movie. Yo, those are tourists.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean it was a tourist trap.
Yeah, I'm not eating at a bubblegum shrimp. They have those things in like fucking Wild World. I'm not eating that. Yo, fuck off.
It's like a,
That's a deep cut for people not from this area.
God damn.
Wild World.
Not Six Flags. Not King's Dominion.
No.
Wild World.
Wild World. Sad.
God damn.
Pretty sure they had a bubblegum shrimp there, yo. Get out of here.
It doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it's a Six Flags.
Six
now.
Flags.
Yeah, it's Six Flags. Well, it was Wild World, then it was Adventure World, and then it became Six Flags. It grew up.
Adventure World.
Yo,
I almost died there.
I almost died at Wild World. I almost drowned as a kid.
I almost fell off a ride.
That's
Would
not
you
good.
fall in the wave pool or something?
No, I was in like, remember they used to have, this is like really a deep cut for people not from this area. They used to have a thing, like I was little, where you cross like a lily pad kind of thing, and I fell in, and the lily pad kept pushing me down. And my cousin, shout out to my cousin, she fucking saved me. Like I almost fucking died at Wild World, yo. Like it's just not funny, yo. I almost
I
died.
thought you wanted to say like shout out to my cousin who laughed at me. I was like,
No,
okay.
she saved my life, man. She'll never let me forget that shit either. Yeah, remember when I saved your black ass at Wild World in like 1985? I remember. Oh, sad. Yeah, so don't go to bubblegum shrimp, I think is the argument here. Yeah, so I think there's a good chance. I made a bet. Don't try to get out of it. I'm going to mention as many times on the show as humanly possible for a record. D from Three Black Geeks, who bet me that the Eternals would not make more than $725 million in its run. You're wrong. It's a movie with a gay lead. It's 2019. That movie's going to make $1 billion fucking dollars. Get over yourself. Give me my $25. You owe me.
Is that the one with Angelina Jolie and Sam Heughan?
Yeah. Oh, there's this. No one's going to see that movie. Okay, buddy. All right.
I mean, I feel like Angelina Jolie's going to be in. I think I'm gonna go see it.
I'm going to see it. What the fuck is that?
I don't even know what the Eternals are, but I don't.
You know who's an Eternal? Thanos is. He is. In the comics. Did they mention that in the movie? No. It's not important.
Is this like set before all the current events?
It supposedly takes it supposedly the rumor is that it takes place like 10,000 years before the current MCU, and then they jump time. Like these characters can like live forever basically, but you know it goes through like 10
Eternals,
years, 10,000 years.
What
Eternals, right?
what's Josh Brolin's contract? How many movies did he sign?
Who knows? That's a good question.
Huh.
That would actually be kind of cool if he shows
I
up.
feel like, is that kind of a spoiler though, to know like how many?
It can be, but I have no idea.
I don't want to know anything.
I mean, it could be a prequel. Like he could show up. I don't know.
Sure.
I have no idea. But there is no connection to the Eternals at all in the movie. They don't mention them at all. So who knows? Next up, that's it.
Oh.
All right, What the Fuck brought to you by JTD. Micah, take it away.
A 42-year-old man somewhere was recently hospitalized with a stroke after the staff at the local internet cafe noticed he hadn't gotten up from his seat in 50 hours. Where does this take place?
China. He was playing an MMORPG.
Korea, South Korea.
Japan.
One of you is right.
Terrence.
It is Terrence.
Yeah.
What did you say?
China. In Shenzhen, China.
Yeah, that's easy.
According to CCTV.
Playing one of those games like sponsored by Tencent or whatever.
Yeah. According
this dude
to
is straight dead.
According to
That's the dude who died?
Yeah. According to CCTV footage, the unnamed man arrived at the internet cafe on the morning of March 31st and never got up once from his chair for the next 50 hours. It was
and
only
people complain about going to Endgame for 3 hours.
Right.
This man is the GOAT. He's staying there for 50 hours. All you have to do is die in the theater.
He wasn't. People didn't notice that he started smelling or something. Like,
no, you don't start smelling after 50 hours.
It takes a while.
Oh,
yeah, 72 hours. Usually they be like, "Yo, you stink, dog. You gonna take a bath?"
He was wearing like the same clothes, and
They probably all wear the same goddamn clothes.
They're not
probably all stink.
They're not focused. They're not focused on him.
They're all playing fucking StarCraft.
Just mining gold.
Them motherfuckers got headphones on. They don't hear nothing.
Yeah. Need more pylons.
It was only after. It was only on the evening. It was only on the evening of.
Fuck those.
I used to shit on StarCraft. Fuck out of here.
It was only on the evening of April 2nd that the staff checked the CCTV cameras and noticed that he had been there for over 2 days. And when they checked on him, they found that he was paralyzed, unable to speak, and suffering from incontinence. When he arrived at the Longhua District People's Hospital, he was barely conscious and couldn't move the limbs on the right side of his body. Doctors diagnosed him with him being a massive virgin. I'm sorry. Doctors diagnosed him with massive cerebral infraction.
yo.
I mean, but your diagnosis is also correct.
Oh, so he's alive.
Yeah, he had a stroke.
Oh, okay. I thought he died.
He had a stroke.
I bet he wish he was dead for the 50 hours that he couldn't fucking move.
Yeah, that's got to be torture.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine? You just like
No.
You'd be like, yo.
That's what I'm
Put
saying.
on the keyboard, nigga. I can't move.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm surprised. Well, I guess they all probably do smell because 50 hours. I mean, he probably went on himself like several times.
He's suffering from incontinence. They know what that means?
What?
Yeah, he can't.
Oh,
Can't take a shit. Wait, what's incontinence?
Well, no, I think he probably pissed his pants, but he probably couldn't take a shit. I mean, I don't know what's worse.
yeah.
I think just having a stroke and just peeing your pants is pretty bad.
Oh,
Yo, I'm never interested in anything for 50 straight hours.
nothing.
No. No.
I'm going to need a break from something. I'm going to need a break.
I need a
don't know
break,
what it
yeah. Like, I can't just watch Like, what is the longest you've watched?
2 days.
Like, what is the longest you've watched movies in a row?
In a row?
Yeah. Like, if you spent, like, an entire, 12 hours.
Like, would you do the Butt-Numathon movie marathon?
Nah.
That doesn't sound fun.
I
to me.
tried to do that, like with the first Avengers when it was only like 6 hours or so.
The longest thing I've ever done, me, myself, personally, was stand in that line
I was
for
about to say,
10
did y'all
hours.
niggas stand in line?
That was it.
Yeah, but we're, fidgeting, we're talking. That's not like...
I think
That's not being
Typing.
focused, but
Right.
that's
I
as
mean-
long as I've ever stood.
I wanted to blow my fucking brains out by, hour 9.
Especially because we
Definitely.
were right behind that guy in that Spider-Man bowling shirt.
Yeah,
And
no,
he was just-
don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. It's a Spider-Man club shirt.
whatever.
I don't know what club he getting into, but it's a Spider-Man club shirt.
Yeah, it's a bowling league. That's the club he's getting into.
I watched.
Yo, if you a fat nigga and you got a Marvel
Oh,
A
club
Dragon
shirt,
Ball Z shirt.
yeah, nah, throw it away.
It's
Yo.
polyester, burn it.
Burn it, yo. Nah, you can't burn it. You might get toxic
yeah,
fumes. Just throw it away
No, you know what? Burn it.
and stand over it.
Yeah.
No, look, I had.
What'd you do?
I fucking gave it to Goodwill. What the fuck? Some
Yeah,
homo out
I
there
am.
rocking a Punisher.
No,
a Punisher fucking.
What
club
have
shirt
you
right now.
watched for that long?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've sat and watched 4 movies in a row. I felt horrible afterwards. What have you done with your day? What you loser.
You
Go.
binge watch series before?
I have.
Yeah, what's the difference?
No, that's true. I have done that. My wife and I watched the entire season of Mr. Robot in one sitting.
How many
Wow.
episodes is that?
Yo, that's 13 or 12 episodes.
Yo.
So y'all
Wow.
Yo, it was light when we started. It was dark when we ended. It was 2 a.m.
I think I
when we
did that
ended.
with Handmaid's Tale season 2. While I watched it, I watched
What's
about
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yo, how
That's a woman-
sad
that's a
were you
woman
at
thing,
the
man.
end?
That's a
wasn't.
woman thing, yo. That's a woman thing. Like they
That's a good series, though.
I wasn't like.
I'm sure it is.
I mean-
I like my self-esteem. I'm not gonna watch that.
But the thing is, I mean, that show is just like when I watch, I'm just like, oh man, damn, this fucked up, and then I'm like, okay, next episode.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm
that
like,
show's
yo,
been really-
the world is sad, and I want to protect my wife with guns. Like, yo, that's how I feel when I
mean,
watch
My wife
that
is
show.
desperately trying to get me to watch this show
should
about
watch it.
Arthurian.
Don't do that.
No, yo, I'm not doing
I
it.
told you before to do it. Don't do that. Now you
Nah.
got a son now. Don't do that.
I ain't doing that.
No, because you can go buy a weapon. Like, no, because that's how I feel when I watch that movie. I'm like, I want to protect you at all costs. And I'm not a gun guy. But I'm like,
I am.
I will murder people.
I believe that.
Yeah, he's a fucking psychopath. No, I don't. No, it doesn't feel comfortable to me.
Yeah, a couple months ago, I just watched Handmaid's Tale. I was like, okay,
No.
it was fine.
Yeah, my wife, a lovely woman, a psychopath. She's like, it's like a sunny day. It's nice out. Hey, why don't we watch Handmaid's Tale? No, you're gonna ruin my whole day. Yo,
mean,
it's sad.
but it's such a-
Women's
it's really
rights
good-
get taken away.
Yeah. Oh, look out there.
By the
Look out-
government.
Yeah.
I mean,
look
it's
out there.
happening
Look
right
out there
now.
raping that woman. Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. What? She's like, let's watch
mean-
another episode. I'm like, one is enough. One a month.
Black
is
Manta
enough.
was in it.
See, I trust him.
I mean,
Service dweller.
but he like they
No,
like,
I saw the episode. They
yeah.
fucking-
I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And then I said,
No, he was a good dude.
yeah, he's a good dude. But then I was like, oh, okay, that's fucked up. And then I said, okay, well, let's keep moving.
I don't think we finished season 2 yet.
It's so good.
I get sad every time.
I can't wait to binge season 3. Whenever
I
it
get
comes out.
so that's not a shocking binge.
What?
No, it makes me sad. And look, maybe that's a testament to like the modern man, right? Like I really get upset when I watch it. I'm like,
As
yo,
you should.
stop treating women like this. This is pissing me
Yeah.
off. Like it really makes me mad.
I feel jaded, so I just watch it. I'm like, oh,
You're like, yeah, it seems like a Trump administration type shit.
yeah. I'm like, this seems like this can happen like probably sooner than
No, but
rather than later.
that's the part that bothers me.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
this is
the part
totally
that-
gonna happen. It's time to go to Canada or go out to California where there is no Gilead.
No, like I feel like I would have to go to the White House and murder the president.
Don't say that.
Like I feel in the show.
Oh, in the show, okay.
I'm just saying. That's what I feel like. I'd be like, who's the president? Who's the president? Schmonel Dump. That's cool. I want to kill him.
In the show.
In the show.
In the
Okay.
show.
You about to get zucked in real life.
30-day ban. Like, I'm kidding. Wink. Maybe not. But
There's
no,
no
that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. I never have felt more of that like sort of visceral like guy protect women kind of thing.
Right.
Then when I watch the show, I'm like, yo, we need to get more guns. Like
Yeah.
we need to get ready. These motherfuckers are coming. Like that's what I like. My lizard brain kind of turns on. It's
Have you
weird.
watched it?
Nah, I don't want to watch that nonsense.
It's not nonsense. It's really good.
I'm sure it is.
But
So
it's
interesting that the three men here like have such a visceral reaction. I'm just like,
no, but that's good, right?
Yeah.
It's better than us being like, yeah, it'd be cool if the future they kept women like nuns, but then you
Yeah.
still got to fuck them. Like that's not three guys you want to be around. Like
I mean,
I feel like those guys
honestly,
are disturbed.
My favorite part about season 2 is watching the white woman who caused everything get hers.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I
she
enjoy
doesn't
that.
get hers, but it's like she gets like
No, every time-
tortured, and I'm like, yo, this shit is great.
No, every time she gets fucked up,
Yeah.
that feels good in my black soul.
Yeah,
Like, it does. It does.
that's probably
Like the woman who ended up at the colony or whatever, I was like, yeah, no, do more to her.
Oh, that was what's her name? Crap, what is her name? She plays Aunt May. Starts with an M. She plays the new Aunt May.
Oh, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah,
Yeah, at a certain point, I was like, good.
yeah,
Good.
and that makes me feel better. I love that part
Yeah,
of the
no,
show.
that was great. Yeah, the colony was fucking disturbing and sad.
White women getting what they deserve.
Yeah, when that woman's fingernail fell off, I was like, oh,
Do it again. Can't wait to season 3.
they had cancer. Terrence, you're up.
I don't even want to read my story. This just makes my balls hurt. Brutal penis skinning ritual sees used foreskin soil.
Oh, that was perfect timing. right when the liquor is hitting the back of the throat.
Yeah, like, come
right
on,
when
dude.
you've committed to the swallow.
Just to interrupt, just one quick second. I was listening to a podcast that Terrence and I both listen to. I won't shut them up. But I was listening to a podcast and someone said something very funny, and I was drinking water at the time, and they said something funny I was drinking. Dude, I literally just spit water out all over my desk and all over the floor of my office. I was laughing so hard. Like, I just started choking.
Baby, what did your title say?
Brutal penis skinning ritual sees youths. Because I'm not going to pronounce. Y'all got to figure this out. Foreskin sliced open and peeled off, risking horror infections and even death.
Nigeria,
Africa.
That is not a country.
I'm going Africa, but I'm gonna go Kenya.
Nigeria.
I was gonna say Kenya.
Well, it is in Africa, so
Yeah, of
you're
course
all
it is.
correct. Horrifying footage. I'm not watching that shit. Suck my dick.
Fuck out of here.
Horrifying footage shows young African men queuing up to have their penises skinned with a cutthroat razor in a brutal ritual that supposedly proves their manliness.
Why are you watching the video? No, move your leg. No.
Okay.
I'm not watching that.
Is this going to be in the show notes? Because I want to watch it.
Blurred out.
It is.
It's even blurred out, but you see like the hand going like this.
No,
over the
yo,
mosaic.
So are they screaming? Are they?
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're being dumb.
It's a shot in an unidentified African country. They don't even know.
They don't even want to
They're
go.
like, nah, fuck that. I don't even want to step foot. The clip shows excited villagers dressed in traditional outfits gathering to watch.
Excited villagers.
One by one, the boys present themselves to a man brandishing a sharp metal razor.
So what African country has the dumbest people? Because that's where this happened.
I'm not touching that. He grabs each penis.
I'm just asking, like, it's low IQ. I'm not skinning my dick.
He grabs each penis, yanks at the skin to stretch it, and then slices down the shaft in the gruesome scene.
All right, I'm sorry. Even that's a lot.
The slapdash procedure, which takes place out in the open. Which takes place out in the open on a dusty plain, leaves the penis bloody and vulnerable to infection. It appears to be an extreme version of traditional circumcision, ceremonies which have been widely criticized on the continent after botched procedures led to death.
Okay.
Last year, 21 young men died in South Africa following tribal ceremonies, complications including mutilation and penis amputation.
I have a question for you, Tiara. Is this your handmaid's tale? Yeah, it is. See how this is how we feel. Like, it's just fucked up.
That is because in my head I'm picturing like
Don't.
I'm not picturing a goddamn thing.
Yeah, no, I refuse.
Like I'm picturing a green screen of
Picture a rainbow.
I can just see them like
rainbows and
taking
kittens and puppies.
Anything but
like
this.
in my head I could just see them like taking the razor and just removing the skin and it's just like bloody and I'm like what do you like what how do you clean it? Do you
you become a man? Alcohol, of course. Why not? I don't fucking know. All right, because traditional surgeons have no medical training and equipment. Yeah, because you're just skinning your penis. But despite the dangers, boys still flock to initiation.
If you don't have kids, just get a vasectomy.
Schools in the like that has nothing to do with having children. This shows how manly they are.
This is
I'm a bitch.
This is like a dare.
No, yo,
Like,
you right. Yo, I'm a man. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you right. You right. I'm gonna use my normal dick to fuck all the girls that you can't fuck for full months because your dick is broken.
How long does it take? Does it say how long it takes your dick to heal?
When you die, because that's probably what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, because I'd blow my brains out immediately. I'd be like, oh look, the white man has a gun.
So like how young?
Fuck out of here.
Who fucking knows?
No, yo, no.
It says
no.
a young man who went ahead with the procedure in 2000 told the Telegraph, when you are uncircumcised, regardless of your age, society will never regard you as a man. You will always be a boy.
Agree to disagree.
No one wants to live
Agree
with
to
that. Illegal
disagree.
practices of the yo, these niggas are wild.
No.
Yo, these are some hard R's, yo. Like, what the fuck is going on with these niggas? Yo?
Hard R though.
Unacceptable. It's unacceptable, yo. This is insane.
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
I don't appreciate you, JTD. Fuck you, yo. Because
You know,
Always penis stuff with you.
yo, what the fuck is wrong with
It's like
yo?
every week. It's been every week consistently for
Why?
forever.
Why?
you know what it is? You know JTD, when he says these stories, he just laughs his ass and he's like, yeah, look at this shit. Like whatever mailing list of fuckery he's on, he's like, oh, a penis story. Terrence will love this one, and he just laughs and laughs.
Yo, this is fucking.
That's horrifying.
Unacceptable. Yo.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
A razor? Why would you do that?
No, I don't know.
How else are you going to prove your manliness than cutting your dick off?
I guess whatever.
No.
All right.
So you're not doing it.
Nah, I'm
Is
good.
that a no? Is that a no for you, Micah?
Yeah, it's a no.
That's a no.
And you're
I don't have a
you're
dick.
No, I know that, but I don't know that, but I assume that. I don't want to assume anything about anybody.
You don't
because
assume
that's
anything.
No,
because
I'm not trying to get in trouble. So hold on a second. Just relax.
I mean, you can assume it's okay.
Yeah, no. That being said, would you approve of someone a significant other that you were with who was of the male persuasion, and he was like, I'm going to go to Africa to get this done? Would you be like, don't go? Or would you say, I need you to go to be a real man?
I feel like if my significant other was interested in that, then he would no longer be my significant other.
That's interesting.
I like my men with penises that look normal.
So
that don't look like a peeled banana.
A bloody peeled banana. I don't.
Fucking awful.
So if my significant other ever has that idea, just get that bullshit out your head right now.
Yeah, there you go.
So whoever he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May he always be listening.
My dick hurt, yo.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that shit. Yo. Like, how would you do? Fuck you, yo.
Like Terrence, come on over and get your dick skinning. It's Wednesday. I'm good, yo.
I mean, like, is it mandatory that they had to do this, or is
No,
this
they volunteer.
This is what I'm saying. What is the lowest IQ in Africa? Because that's whatever country this is.
wherever the lowest population is, because there's no way the penises
obviously
work into
you're
that.
not fucking. I mean,
Yeah.
it might work.
Where is it? Where is the dynamic that there are more men than women? Wherever that is,
That's where this
that's
shit
where
is
you
happening.
start. That's where you start the hunt. And somebody was like, "Yo, let me use a razor blade against your penis." I punched him in the mouth. I punched him in the
Wow,
mouth.
that's really
immediately.
violent.
No,
Yeah,
but I need to
with a
make
razor
sure
blade
that they
means-
can't do what they want to do.
Wow.
And then I would knock their teeth out. And I'd be like, now go deal with that dental shit. And while you're dealing with that, I'm going to get the fuck out of town. I wish I hurt you, yo. Get out of here.
Yo,
A razor blade near my penis. I wish I thought. You thought? No. Fuck out of here.
ouch.
You're up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's such a disturbing story.
Sure.
Tear in my eye, yo. That shit's fucked up, yo. I don't understand that. I don't get it.
All right. Taking the pee. I snort.
Never don't tell the location.
I'm not. I snort my pee every day. Ew. Ew, is that a video? Okay, I snort my pee every day. It's boosting my sex life, and I haven't had a cold in 20 years.
I don't believe you. Yo, there's no woman who knows that you're drinking your own urine and sniffing it.
Oh, no, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Who's like, yeah, I want to fuck that guy.
He said, it says Sam Cohen says oh God. It says he feels like Superman after snorting his pee in public loos. No.
He feels like Superman. Is this like how Kanye West thinks? Like, listening to Trump gives him dragon energy or whatever dumb shit?
I don't know.
Yo, dumb people are everywhere, and we really need to do something about it.
I don't think it gives a location. A yoga master claims that he hasn't had a cold for 20 years because he snorts his own pee.
A what?
Yeah.
A yoga master?
Yeah, India.
Yeah,
India.
there you go.
I don't care what color they are. It's a bunch of hippies went to India and just started
Sam
wilding.
Cohen, 41, has been funneling urine up his nostrils every time he goes to the loo for the past 19 years.
Lou.
Yeah.
All right, so
Was
Britain.
the
Britain. Yeah, it's Britain.
Well, that's the
I
same.
mean, Britain colonized India.
They did.
I'm still going with India.
Okay. What's your guess?
I'm going India as well.
What's your guess, babe?
India. Whatever. I don't care, yo. This is disgusting.
This is gross, yo. Like, I'm going to need you to hurry up and get through the story.
It's London.
That's London. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I mean, the video is like right here as soon as you open it up.
No, I'm not watching that.
He said he's done it on planes. Ew. And in 5-star hotels. I take a cup with me. If I have to go to the bathroom, I take it with me, close the door, and drink through my nose. You feel like Superman.
Wait.
Somebody opened up the wrong story.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, really?
Did you open up my story?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That's
My
fine.
bad.
No, that's fine. I'll read your story.
Okay. Cool. Whatever.
Gross.
Oh, fuck you, JTD. You sent it to me. Yeah, nice try, asshole.
Yeah, now that makes more sense. You like trying interesting things.
I'm not drinking my own pee through my nose.
You were snorting it.
Yeah, you're snorting
Yeah,
it.
no. Fuck off.
Like a neti pot full of urine? What the fuck is going on?
He says you feel like Superman. You go into a phone booth and do something nobody knows, and it's a secret. You can
just jerk off. That's nobody knows. It's a secret. Leave it to yourself. You don't have to drink your own pee through your nose, you fucking psycho.
Ew, he continues to say you've got your cup concealed and you go to the toilet and you come out like glowing and refreshed. I've done it on a plane. I'm probably the first Mile High nose drinker. Yo, your pee is yellow as fuck.
Right, it means you got a terrible fucking diet.
No, drink some water.
Drink some water.
He's like, nah, I ain't drinking water. I gotta drink later. This is my drink.
Yo, this should look like whiskey. Yo, ew.
All right, you're really ruining my scotch.
Yeah, this is like I
mean, honestly though, your drink is lighter than
darker.
Well, it's because it's got ice in it. Yeah.
There have been
shit. I can't do this show. I can't do this. This is it for me, yo. This is it. This story is creeping me the fuck out. I do not like it. I do not like it at all.
Wait, he's vegan.
You let me know when you're done.
Here's the thing.
You let me know when you're done. Seriously, you let me know when you're fucking done. I can't listen to this. I can't.
So you're telling me
vomit,
you would not snort pee up your nose?
Yo, but Jay, but Jay, aren't you vegan?
I'm not vegan. JT is vegan.
Aren't you? Because this guy says he's vegan.
Oh, well, that's
So
fine.
vegan Sam said that before he started snorting pee, he had to feel drained, but instantly felt younger the moment he started practicing. And he claims it helps him stay harder.
That shit through his fucking nose.
He said it helps him stay harder for longer in bed.
No, it doesn't. Yo. No, it doesn't.
Hey, spoiler alert! You don't have to drink your own pee. You could just get Yohimbine. They sell it at GNC. You'll be good.
He's a practicing Taoist Buddhist, and he imbibes other drinks, including water, red wine, and vegetable juices. Sam,
Yo, fuck this story.
oh,
Yo,
it says he found this out after his yoga instructor pal, Kelly Raw, discovered the technique in 2000. Yo, this is some.
That dude was like, yo, I don't have any water in the fridge. I'm gonna drink my own pee. I discovered it.
So this article has
Oh my God.
has a box that says, is drinking pee really beneficial?
No.
I don't. Actually, it says that, there's no nutritional value in drinking your own pee.
Yeah, because
No,
your
of course
body is
not.
expelling.
Because you're right. Your body's rejecting.
Here you go, Jay. Here, look.
Why don't you just eat your own shit? How about that?
It's got all the nutrients that you want.
So he said everything healthy we put up our noses. And they
That's
also,
not true at all.
but he says they also drink
Cocaine. That ain't healthy.
So it says, how did they uncover this unusual habit?
Nah, yo.
It says old Chinese masters used to nose drink. His yoga pal was trying to smell his pee to detect some mushrooms he'd taken at a party. What?
All right,
come on, yo.
All right, you can't have a laptop anymore. Like, get the fuck out of it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Sam. Yeah. Sam is
Cohen.
Sam, you're fucking wilding.
So you're not doing that?
No.
There's no amount of money?
No, I'm not putting my pee into my body.
For no amount of money.
$100 million. $100 million, I will no snort my own urine.
What about... Okay. $100 million?
$100 million, I will no snort my own urine because then I feel like I have enough money to get those videos removed from the internet.
Okay.
Terrence,
This is disgusting.
what's the cost to get you to snort your own piss? I feel like if you say piss, it's a little harder of a line. Pee sounds too innocent.
Ugh. I gotta drink mad water, yeah. So
that's my whole thing.
Essentially, just fucking water.
Yeah, no,
But nah, yeah.
but you peed in it, so it came out of your dick and then right up your nose. Like how much? $700 million. $700 million.
$700,000.
700.
You got a son, nigga. You need money.
Nah, yo, we got money. We got money.
You got enough for that.
We got money.
So
We ain't poor.
$100 million.
Look at this guy. He's rich
Yeah,
now.
sorry. That makes me seem like an asshole. I don't live in Baltimore no more. I live in Montgomery County. Okay.
Okay.
He don't just have mustard in his refrigerator anymore. He got real food.
Jeez, I'm trying to get like you.
The net gross of every single MCU film, past and future. How about that? That's how much.
So $100 million.
That seems like a lot. No,
Way more than $100 million.
$100
right.
It's like $20 billion. No, this is gross.
So $20 billion.
I can't listen to you talk about this. Like, it is grossing me out. There's no way I would be able to do that.
Would you? Okay. What would be easier? What would be easier?
Oh God!
Hold on. What would be easier? Snorting your own pee or just drinking your own pee? Okay. I think the answer is
Because if you
yes.
snort it and you choke it, you're going to feel it in the back of your throat anyway.
Nah, I can't. I'm not playing.
I would much rather just
You
chug.
can kind of just drink it without really tasting it, but you taking that shit up your nose, yo. You literally taking it to the head.
Right, yo.
That's fucking gross.
Ew.
I would rather
I don't
just
like
chug.
using neti pots.
Yeah.
I don't like using neti pots.
Nobody does.
I'm not gonna do one with piss in it.
What if somebody paid you $100 million to use a neti pot full of piss?
Nah, yo. I don't know, man.
Really? $100 million?
I don't know, yo.
Tax-free?
Tax-free?
Yeah.
Just straight cash.
Straight cash.
Straight
You
cash.
wipe out all my debt and give me that
Yep.
tax-free?
Yes.
You taking a neti pot. You taking a neti piss pot,
And your son's college education is paid for.
and you gotta do it on YouTube.
I ain't playing this game, yo. I
feel like shit's about to be yes.
This is sick, yo.
Yeah,
So,
no.
hold on.
He don't want to admit that for $100 million,
Yes,
he would do a neti piss pot on YouTube.
Your son's education for the rest of his life is
Whoa,
free.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Nah, yo, come on, man.
YouTube, Vimeo, Daily Motion, Live Link.
Come on, man.
Link is on all
Think
of
about
them.
the bit. I mean, you only have to do it once.
Yeah.
And it'll live forever. I'll be like, yo, look at that video of that black nigga taking a neti piss pot to the head.
Hey, but
That
you'll be
shit's
paid
hilarious.
though. Your son wants the one for anything.
You could never do podcasting again because everyone would be like, I'm not listening to the
Right.
neti piss pot guy.
Or you could
I don't trust
podcast
this.
and you could say I'm podcasting and I'm paid.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah,
me?
but nobody would watch it or listen to it.
It's like, I'm not listening to this piss throat head ass nigga. Yo, like, ew, that's disgusting. Yo. That's really nasty.
Nigga, piss throat head. That's probably the funniest thing I've ever heard.
That's pretty good. And that's got a high chance of being the episode title.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Like, the video just made me almost throw up. Like, legitimately. Like, him just snorting his own
That's
piss.
really disgusting. All right, let me do my
this is
story
super
because it
fucking-
can't be worse than that. Or Tiara's story. Because she stole mine. This is going to be about like BTS in Korea.
Oh God, I hope so.
Student obsessed has tongue surgically lengthened on National Health Service to help her speak a different foreign language.
Wait, is
England.
Korean. Oh, but she's probably like a weeb,
What is that?
like it's a person who's obsessed with another culture. Weebs,
All right, so
weebs in particular are
Okay,
obsessed with
she-
Japanese culture.
okay, so she is British. I will give you that. But what's the culture that she's trying to adapt?
Well, it's for her. It's
Korea?
Korean. Yeah.
Korean?
It is, in fact. So yeah, this dummy student.
Of course she's white.
Of course, Rhiannon Brookbank Jones.
That's not her real name.
I bet it is. She dreams of living and working in South Korea once she finishes university. I hate the way they say that.
Yeah, I went to university. Like
the university, a university. Put an article in there. God damn it! You're not Russian. It's weird. Even though she's never visited the country. She is you. This is white you. But while taking language lessons, the 19-year-old Tiara found that she couldn't pronounce certain crucial words in the Korean alphabet. Her dentist suggested that it may be because she was born with a slightly shorter than average tongue, caused by having an unusually thick lingual frenulum, the flap of skin that joins the underside of the tongue to the floor of the mouth.
I want to know what words that she have issues pronouncing.
I don't know, but having an unusually short tongue is just... she's having a problem finding a boyfriend. Anyway, it's all about effort, really. After discussing the matter with her parents, who were like, yo, we're spending money to go to college, not for tongue enlargement, you dumbass. And a language tutor, Rhiannon, decided to undergo an operation to correct the condition, despite the fact that it has never caused her any problems in speaking English. See, sometimes
this is dumb.
Sometimes you gotta beat your kids. Like, I really mean that. Like, you need to beat the shit out of your children. If your son comes to you and be like, Dad, I need an operation so I can speak a foreign language, I'd be like, Micah, if you don't beat your son right now, beat him. You want me to come over? I'll hold him down so you can beat him. This is stupid. She underwent an unnecessary surgery, a lingual frenectomy, which involves... Frenectomy, excuse me. I fucked that up. I've been drinking a lot. Which involves making an incision in the flap of the skin. As a result, her tongue is now about 1 centimeter longer, and she can say words that were impossible before.
Like what?
A centimeter longer?
She's having trouble pronouncing her L's.
I thought they couldn't. Oh, that's Japanese.
Those are ours, right?
They don't have L's in Japanese.
They don't have L's. And they don't have R's in Korean, but they do have an L, but it's just it just sounds like an L.
Sounds like
wait, say it again.
La. Or like if you're saying like Jule, it just sounds like an L. Like, so I don't know what her issue is.
Well, it sounds like you have 1 centimeter longer tongue.
Well, whatever.
And you think you're fucking fancier than old dummy over here.
I guess I also want to hear her say a word.
Well, now she's fucking golden. She's
good now.
It only cost her parents probably like $10,000.
Why does she want to go to Korea so badly?
She won't get a Korean husband.
Yeah, she probably found one. They like white women over there.
Thumbs up. Good luck.
Somebody sounds.
Thumbs up. Good luck.
Look,
that's unfortunate. What's the average?
What?
Yeah, her tongue should be fine then. Like, come on, yo.
Okay, it was too easy. Too easy, Joe. Sorry.
Yo. That's racist.
Throw it up.
I am hoping the South Koreans don't see this one.
I'm so sorry.
We're kidding.
I am so sorry, Namjoon. I'm really sorry, babe.
I don't know who that is.
That's my bad.
Is he?
That's
he's
my bias.
one of the backup singers for Brian Tildemus Smith
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes. He's just one guy, right? He's got a bunch of backup singers. That's what BTS stands for, right?
No.
What is that? What was that? Like Bartholomew Tildemus Shannon? I don't know. This is one dude. He's from America.
7.
There are not 7. There's 7 of those dudes.
Yes.
6 of them look like the same dude.
They look nothing alike.
Come on, yo. Come on.
They look nothing alike.
Joking racism aside, they kind of do.
But they
They all look like Asian Ellen, man. They do. They all look like Asian Ellen. I'm sorry. They do.
No, they do not look alike.
They're very
all
cute,
different.
man.
They're all different heights.
No, you know why they don't look alike? Because they got different hair colors, and that's what
They literally do not look. They're all different heights. Some of them have.
And what kind of harmony is a 7-part harmony?
You should listen. Wait, you listen?
I have listened.
You have listened to BTS?
Yes.
Yeah, Mike is a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. That's how I know that they look like.
Are you coming to the concert?
No.
Why not?
No.
Did your wife
I
listen
can't
to
afford
BTS?
to go to no concert. I can barely afford to go to a movie. I had to negotiate with my wife to go to a movie.
Just bring Max with you.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
You Yo, they're the same guy. Yo,
They're not the same. They all look different.
They all got red lips, and they all have the same hairstyle. It's
you know
just
what?
different colors.
You know what?
They're
You're
all-
right. No, you're
What's
right.
his name?
That's J-Hope.
Who?
What's
J-Hope.
this dude?
That's Jungkook.
What's this guy?
That's V.
That's the same dude.
V. What the fuck?
They don't even have real names, dude.
That's not
gonna
a
lie.
name, yo.
That's Sugar, V, Jin,
Sugar.
RM, Jimin, and
Sugar.
J-Hope. Yeah.
Sugar.
Yep.
SUGA.
SUGA. That's my babe. All of my boyfriends.
These are the cutest fucking Korean.
They're really
YouTubers.
fucking beautiful. I love them so much.
They are beautiful.
I can't wait to marry
Yo,
them.
they really do look the same.
They don't look the
Yo, I'm
same.
looking at this picture except for the nigga
They
that be
do
rapping
not
and
look
shit.
the
So
same.
who's the leader? Is the leader in the
It's this
middle?
guy, right? 'Cause
No,
he's
it's
in-
him.
Wait, which one? This one?
Yes.
The blonde one?
Yes.
His hair color is lighter than his skin. I
That's
don't
all
like
right.
it.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
he
he's
speaks
the only
English.
one that looks different.
No, he don't.
Oh, actually, the one.
Nah, he looked just like this dude. I thought they were the same guy.
No, they're not. Y'all being racist as fuck.
No, they look
We
like
just don't know.
I
We
mean,
just
look,
don't know.
I'm not going to say that I didn't have a hard time telling them apart in the very beginning.
Oh, is that right?
But
Interesting.
now that I've been listening to them for like 6 months now, like nonstop, they look nothing like to me.
Nah, these niggas look alike.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Look, I see the memes that you post all the time about BTS, and I can't tell any of them apart. I was like, oh, it's one guy.
They all look different.
That's why they dye their hair different, so you know.
No, they
which one
dye
is
their
which.
hair because it's fun. And it's
Mike and I don't have to dye our hair in different colors.
But you don't have hair.
I mean, that's a low blow. So yeah, that's a low blow.
I mean, their hair is
I
beautiful.
had hair, and at the time, we didn't have to dye our hair different. 'Cause we don't look nothing alike. Is it racist? Probably.
I mean, look, somebody in Singapore thought that Jay was Kobe Bryant. For fuck's sake. So it goes all directions.
It does.
How short were they?
They were Asian. She was Chinese.
How many letters are we gonna
mean-
get this far?
Yo, she was shorter than me.
They're
I was a giant. I was just like knocking Chinese people. I'm like, get the fuck out of the way. I was like, God damn.
They're not short.
How tall are they?
The shortest one is 5'8". How tall are you?
Nah, fuck these guys, yo. All right, yo. Cool. Enough of this. I'm gonna fight everyone in
Come on,
BTS,
yo.
which is cool because I only gotta fight
They
one
don't
nigga.
look
You
alike.
trying to tell me that person and that person don't look alike?
They don't.
Those two right there with the same exact hairstyle.
They all look the same.
No, they don't.
This is a picture of them without their dyed hair.
Look,
Actually,
no, hold on.
Actually,
What
they all have different shades of hair.
No. What you don't know
Nah, yo,
is Mike
nah.
could just Google one of them, and it's just a picture of the same guy. They just photoshopped
Did you
him
put in
on the same.
BTS?
I put in Bangarang Tang or whatever it is.
Bangarang Tang.
Bang Tan Son Yeon Dan.
What
does that mean?
Son Young Don.
You love me a long time.
It means you can.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around. I'm just kidding.
Yo.
You're gonna get a letter.
I know we're gonna get a letter. No, I'm just fucking around. Look, everybody gets it.
Love
Everybody
Life
gets
of
it.
an Asian guy is gonna have a fucking field day.
Yeah, he's like,
this
I
fucking
listened to
episode.
the last 20 minutes. And I'm really upset.
look.
Relax. We're kidding.
I didn't say anything. I said they don't look alike, and I said they're all really fucking handsome.
No,
and,
they are.
and
They're very attractive guys.
and they're all taller than me, so that's all that really matters.
What? Yeah, all those dudes are taller than me.
I'm happy that you're happy.
I will.
I'm happy for their success. I really am.
To quote Terrence, you like it? I love it.
There you go.
Yeah, they're worth a lot of money
There you
to
go.
South Korea. So
Yeah, I bet they.
$3.5 billion worth.
$3.5 billion for one guy. I'm just teasing. All right, trailers.
Kidnap them.
Yeah, no, we gotta bring them to America. Y'all
Yeah.
ain't never leaving.
Tell them to come up to California.
Relax.
I have enough room.
All right.
No, you don't.
You're right.
Trailers this
down.
week.
Yeah, they all look alike. I'm just
Wow.
except for the one dude.
My bias. My husband.
But whatever.
Okay.
Ooh, we got a negative comment on our Avengers Endgame review. Because we said, if you're not into the MCU, this movie isn't for you. Why would we tell people that? Because it's not for you.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, go away. Anyway, trailers. Oh, I'm so upset. Trailers. Swamp Thing. This is official trailer for DC Universe's Swamp Thing series. As a huge Swamp Thing fan, that Micah says that I am, which I am not.
Is this connected to anything else, or is this just?
No, I mean, I think I think what they're kind of doing is all of the DC streaming things are kind of in the same world, right?
Oh, this is on a streaming service?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a movie. Okay.
No. It's just streaming service. It looks like they're trying to do kind of the horror elements, and it looks creepy and stuff like that. The reveal of Swamp Thing is pretty good. It looks very similar to the comic, which looks very similar to the TV movie. That looks scary as fuck.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah. People getting pulled into the swamps. Like, that sounds like a time that look, this is like hillbilly type shit.
I mean, it really looks scary. Oh, this is James Wan.
He's producing.
Oh, okay. That's probably why.
But Swamp Thing looks pretty good. Like, I have to say, I've seen a couple of images. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks very much like the TV movie. So of the hero.
I haven't gotten DC streaming service yet.
I haven't either, but I'm thinking about it just because they have all their comics are there now. So it premieres May 31st. So
okay.
I don't think anybody. I mean, it's not really a full trailer, so it's kind of hard to tell anything really. Will Smith in Gemini Man, where Will Smith takes on Will Smith in a movie about Will Smith who has to save Will Smith. Will Smith. This seems like the type of vanity project of Will Smith that I will 100% watch.
Yeah, I'll watch this. It looks like the sci-fi schlock that I would read.
It's Looper.
Yeah.
It's Black Looper. Yeah. It's Blooper. I'm gonna say
Black
Blooper.
Luther? Blooper. Oh, Looper. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is Blooper.
That movie was bad.
You didn't like Blooper? Or Looper? Oh, I did. I thought it was good. What do you guys think of the de-aging?
It looks really fucking weird.
Yeah.
It looks like a cutscene from a video game. Done really
Is that him
it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it looked.
It looks
pretty good.
I mean,
no, it looks good, but it just looks fucking weird. Like I think it's going to go through like another coat of paint because it's coming out in November.
No,
so
it's got a while.
Yeah.
That was him, but the other dude.
It's just a de-aged version of him.
Wow. I mean, so for me, it's like
when it's moving, it looks strange. Like there's that sequence when he's like, he's got the gun on him. He's not saying anything. When he's talking, it looks really weird.
Well, Will Smith doesn't look that much older.
He's got a fucking goatee.
Yeah, and he looks tired. That's it. I mean, but he didn't look. He looked just like that not too long ago. Okay, yeah, it does look a little weird. Wow.
Do you guys think that they should have held the idea that Will Smith is the young kid? Like they should have hid that in the trailer. Some people were saying that.
No, I think that's the hook.
Yeah,
that's the thing that brings you into the movie. Otherwise, it just looks like Will Smith going after a guy. Yeah. All right, well,
Gemini Man.
Yeah, and it's called Gemini Man, so you could put two and two together.
Yeah,
that's the hook of it to get you in. So I don't necessarily think that holding that would have been, wise. Like it's two Will Smiths.
I mean, it looks dope.
I thought it looked pretty.
It looks fine. Just like
is that on Netflix? Or was that like?
Exactly.
It's a Netflix show.
No, it's
not.
A real movie. But exactly, you thought it was on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought it was when I first saw the trailer.
It's coming out in theaters.
Yeah, yeah.
When I didn't see that, I was like, "Oh, this is for real."
I mean, no shade to Netflix, but I'm just. I mean, I thought it was
they had Bright,
I never saw Bright. I heard it was bad.
It wasn't.
Okay. I mean. I will be using my AMC stubs to go see that movie.
Yeah, don't spend your actual money. Next up, 21 Bridges. Chadwick Boseman, who plays Black Panther, obviously, is starring in a movie about the Blue Lives Matter movement.
So during this trailer, I was a little confused, and I was like, "Oh, that's his real accent. Like that's his real voice." I'm so used to him talking like T'Challa, like when he actually sounds like an American.
I'm doing some kind of fucking accent or doing an impression because that's what
he's always playing somebody else. Yeah.
I ain't never seen
like hearing him talk like hearing him talk as any old nigga.
Yeah,
he's from I know he's from like South Carolina, so I mean, but it's still kind of weird because I hear him as T'Challa. They just have him like use that accent for all his movies.
What's weird about this trailer is like I can kind of see exactly where the movie's going.
Yeah.
right? Like, the criminals aren't as bad as they are being portrayed.
Yeah.
The cops are not as good as they're being portrayed. And,
Yeah, that dude, the Jesse Owens kid.
yeah, and then fucking Taylor Kitsch is in this movie. But then there's also the element of, like, this is produced by the Russo brothers, which is great. But it has that same sort of cadence like Infinity War, like, lock your defenses and get that man a shield. He's like, close the bridges and flood the city with blue. I was like, oh, it's the same movie. Okay. That's fine.
I am happy to see, I don't know, I'm sad I don't know his name, but he was on If Beale Street Could Talk, and he played,
yeah, the young kid.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him in more stuff because he's a really good actor, and I feel like he should get more work.
Yeah, I was planning on watching that last weekend.
If Beale Street Could Talk?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I really want to see it.
You guys should really do it on.
Black and Black's on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yep.
That I do not doubt. Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, it's just basically about some people who kill a bunch of cops, and then Chadwick Boseman is a cop who goes after cop killers. That's like his thing because his dad was killed by, who was a cop. He gets killed in the line of duty. So then it's just sort of this mystery as it's unfolding.
Shadow not gonna have a.
Oh, they're gonna have a goddamn field day with this article. Chadwick Boseman starring in the greatest movie that's ever happened. Did you know he's black?
Or the opposite, which is Hollywood needs to do better by Chadwick Boseman by not promoting the Blue Lives Matter movement by using the black man. So
I mean, you damn near wrote the title right there.
Like, just based off this trailer alone, like, flood the city with blue. That line,
yeah, I'd be like, nah, yo, you should flood the city with black.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the article.
I'm not gonna read it because those articles are dumb. It's just a fucking movie. Next up is the second trailer for Men in Black International. I don't give a fuck about Men in Black, so you guys talk about this.
I'm excited. I'm seeing it. I ship Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth in real life. They are an attractive couple, and they look like they're having a lot of fun together.
They do.
They have really good chemistry. So, I mean, I don't care about Men in Black either. I didn't see whatever the last one was.
Men in Black 3.
Is that the one with Josh Brolin?
Yes.
As the young Tommy Lee Jones? Yeah, I never saw that one. But I will see this. This is like a good Saturday afternoon movie if I have nothing to do.
There you go. Micah Terrence, Micah, you're a huge Men in Black fan.
Not at all. I don't really care about either one of those movies. And I would watch Men in Black on like HBO, but if I had nothing else to do,
yeah, seeing this in theaters.
No, I'm not seeing that in theater.
I've seen the first two in the movie theater.
If my wife want to see it, then I'll go then. But I'm in no rush to see it.
Terrence, you're a huge Men in Black fan. You are a man in black sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen the first two in the theater. The third one was fine.
Are you excited for this?
No. It looks fine.
Chris Hemsworth looks funny.
They look like they have good chemistry.
Yeah.
It looks like
a good Men in Black movie. I'm just not
super excited
into it
for
anymore. That's all.
Yeah, I've never been into this series. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Remember Michael Jackson was a Man in Black?
Yeah, he had a scene.
In the second one?
Yeah, that's right.
He was on the screen.
Yeah. He was Agent M.
That was freaky.
Oh my God.
Isn't it weird that Michael Jackson was a real person? Like, when you think back, as to like music aside, like, that dude was a real person. He wanted to be Spider-Man in a fucking movie at one point.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He tried to buy the rights to it.
Well, that was not in the Finding Neverland HBO series or Leaving Neverland.
Let me be in Spider-Man.
He never mentioned that to those kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was like, "Look at my dick. You ever had Jesus juice?
Look, it shoots webbing. See, like Spider-Man.
It's just a web.
It shoots webbing. See, look closer. Look closer. It only works in your mouth. It's 10:30, yo. I gotta get the fuck home. It takes me an hour to get home, so it's time to go.
All right, that is it for this week. I'm sorry for Tiara's behavior. It's been really quite rude.
That's y'all.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't sound like us. All right, that's it. That's not the narrative we're gonna start. All right, we will see you guys next time.
See ya. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
You're watching the Nerdpocalypse YouTube channel. Make sure you click that button to subscribe and check out our weekly podcast where we talk about movie, TV, news, tech, and weird stories from around the internet.